Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I want to talk to you about Matthew McConaughey and his term or his new word, which is unbranding. What it means and how to apply it in your professional life. Keep watching. Matthew McConaughey has a new book which is called Green Lights, and I just ordered it from Amazon, so yeah. It's very interesting, and you can see already a lot of interviews on YouTube with Matthew where he's talking about this book. I want to tell you about the story which caught my attention probably the most, and it's a very interesting one and very important one as well. So basically, let me take you back when Matthew McConaughey was doing comedies, and he was this, he calls it romantic comedy guy. So basically, this is how he puts his foot into Hollywood, and that's how he got a roof over his head, like very expensive roof over his head. And of course that's how he got his fortune, which is very well deserved because the comedies with him are amazing. So yes, if you do something over and over again and it might not quite be challenging enough, you want more from life, either professionally or personally. And that's what Matthew experienced, and he thought one day, okay, comedies are great, but I've done a lot of these, and maybe it's time to switch to drama or crime and so on. However, once you're put in the box, and people like putting labels on other people, so once somebody puts a label on you, once somebody puts you in the box, it's very difficult to take it off, and rebrand. But you can say rebrand, but Matthew says unbrand. So it's like unlabel or unbrand or unbox. So he calls it unbrand. And I'm thinking it's very inspiring because it happens to so many of us, including me as a videographer, But my story will be later on in the video. So I'm gonna continue talking about Matthew. So it's very interesting and so cool. He gets the idea that, okay, Hollywood thinks I'm only this rom-com guy, so what should I do to, destroy this perception? And I want another offers, but only offers I get is for romantic comedies. So he started refusing those. Each of them. No. And then there was one, and it's a very funny story, and also the way he tells it. He's saying, they come up with 8 million. And I was like, no, thank you. They come back with 12.5 million. And he's like, no, thank you. And then they come back with 15 million. And he's like, okay, let me think about it. I'm gonna read the script again. And he read the script, and he was giving it a long thought, and he said no. And that it's absolutely crucial here. What happens next? So what happened next was that for 10 months he didn't get any offers at all. So the Hollywood got the message. The Hollywood people, producers, directors, they got the message. So not even for 15 million, he's not gonna do it. So they got the message. He doesn't want to do romantic comedies anymore. That's pretty clear. And they were like, okay, then he's a romantic comedy guy, so we're not going to send him anything anymore. So for 10 months, he didn't get a single script. He didn't get a single role or offer. So he thought, okay, maybe it's time to switch careers and try something different, something else. But still, he kind of like felt like this is a transition. So he was patient and he was waiting. And another 10 months, like nothing, no roles, nothing. And basically he disappeared. So nobody saw him in Hollywood, nobody saw him on the screen. And it was kind of like he was born again. So then he would come back and, star in a drama. And it's like, oh, it's a new Matthew McConaughey, And that's exactly what happened. So he started all of a sudden, because he was like a, blank paper and brand new notebook, unwritten. So people started taking chance on him. And all of a sudden he got the offers for True Detective, Dallas Buyers Club, of course, The Wolf of Wall Street, Lincoln Lawyer, amazing movies, So, but of course, he lost 15 million and he lost 20 months of work. But I think what he gained was much more. He gained flexibility in his career. He gained Oscar nominations. Oh, hello. And probably altogether in these movies, he earned much more than for this one comedy. So don't be here for a fast buck. Don't be here for short-term goals. But look at the macro and look at the whole thing, like in the long term. So your choices today will influence your life for tomorrow or 5 years. So, decide what you want in your career. And if you find yourself in this kind of rut and you want to, pivot or not exactly like switched, it's just like adjust or just like go into slightly different curve, So if you want to do that, you have to make sure that you really want to do that, because there's going to be a lot of tempting, like, oh, will you do it for this money? Will you do it for this? But think about the long term. Is it making you happy? Is this what you want? Do you love the process of it? Do you develop yourself professionally or personally? So the personal growth, it's so important. Like, if you're not growing, you're shrinking. That's my point of view. Do you want to shrink? I think you should grow. So I'm definitely looking forward to Matthew McConaughey Greenlight's book. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna, of course, film a review. And now just a little bit of my story behind this, because I went through something very similar, or actually the same thing, but not on the same scale, of course. So when I started freelancing, I was new in London and I didn't have any clients. So basically I needed like local references, but I didn't have any. So with the first client, the recommendations came, but I said yes to everything. So any kind of video. Even though I knew like, I don't want to do this, but I said yes. Because the money, the review, and most of them I didn't even put in my portfolio. So, looking back, I'm like, why did I do it, But you say yes because fast buck, So wasted probably almost half a year, I think it was. I wasted half a year because I said yes to everything and I didn't enjoy the process at all. I felt like I sold my soul, literally. So I think there was not a single project that I enjoyed doing. And here was the circle. I had a certain kinds of companies. And they were very similar companies. And I would never think like that I would want to make videos for these companies ever. And I don't want to make videos for these kind of companies, and it's nothing against them. It's just not, I don't see the personal growth in doing this kind of videos. So, I'm not into, I don't want to exactly name it, but to be honest, like, I like telling stories. I like interviewing people and telling the stories. Not so much creating like ads where everything is kind of like fake. So I'd rather tell the truth how awesome this company is, rather than doing the perfect corporate video and say, this is how we do it, and half of it's not true. So just to sell the product, right? I think if you have a great product and you just tell the truth, it's the best way to sell it. So, but no, in the beginning I said yes to everything, and I said yes to this kind of stuff, which I didn't like at all. So I was not happy. I spent basically all my time on the projects that I just didn't enjoy. I just didn't want to do it. So I'm like, I don't like my job. And it's my passion, but I don't want to do it. But I get the money. And yeah, I think it was like half a year, and then I was like finding myself really miserable, and there was no personal growth involved. And that's what I didn't like at all, because I want to evolve, I want to grow, I want to learn new stuff, and I want challenges. And I found myself in this rut, and I thought, okay, I had one client of this kind, and all of a sudden I had 5 of them, but they were the same kind. So it's like I was attracting a certain kind of client or industry. So it was literally a circle. I felt like a hamster running in the circle. And I thought, no, I want this kind of clients. I want this industry. I want basically the opposite. How am I going to break this circle and go into this direction? Well, I got fed up at some point, and I just did it. I broke the circle, and I finished everything I needed to finish, and then I said, okay, I'm not doing any more work for you, I'm busy. The new clients came, I said no, I'm sorry. That put me in a very weird spot, because I was literally saying no to the money. So I thought, okay, well, I could buy this new camera and so on, but I said no. And I didn't have other offers. So that was kind of like, not like very strange feeling, because if you have like a lot of money in a bank account, you don't care. But if you have like, something, and pretty much you would want more, right? So I was kind of like, is it the right thing to do? I don't know about this. I'm saying no to money, and all my friends and family was like, just do it, right? Like, just do it, just get the money, do it, it's a job. And I'm like, it's not a job, it's something that fulfills me, and I'm very passionate about it. And I'm not passionate about it anymore, and that's a problem. And I don't want to sell my soul. And I did this for 6 months. It's enough. I will never do it again. And yeah, for another 6 months, I got no clients that I wanted. So again, I got a lot of clients from the industry that I didn't want. Either they came back or there were new ones. And I started attracting still all these companies. And I'm like, I don't want to work with you. I'm so sorry, like, somebody likes cars. I don't like cars. Like, somebody will say, can you do a promo video for our new car? And I'm like, okay, but I'm not into it, and other videographer would be like, oh my god, it's a dream come true, right? So I think you should find the right fit for your project and not just like find the I don't know, the cheap one or from your same country because you want to, I don't know, try to find the right fit. So if I take a rock star and put them in the boy band, they're not gonna feel good. Yeah, so this is the point. And all those clients I had to say no to, because I knew I have to break through with this. No more clients like this. That's it. I'm done. Circle whatever it takes. That's it. And after 6 months, I found a couple of companies that were interested in me. So we had a meeting, we talked, and basically it seemed like they wanted me to do exactly what I wanted to do. So I wanted to do interviews, I wanted to tell people stories, and I wanted to look for, I wanted to see the higher purpose in a way, that actually what I'm doing will help other people on a soul level or mind level or whatever. Not just, yeah, you emptied my trash, thank you. Something that changes people's lives. And this is what is very interesting to me. So when I started collaborating with this company, and all of a sudden another company like that, different industry but the same principle, approached me, and another, and another, and I was like, whoa, what is going on? So it's a law of attraction. If I still work for the previous companies, I don't think I would attract these kind of companies, because I would be the mindset and the alignment with the universe and the whole thing, but with this change, seriously, the law of attraction started kicking in, and I started getting clients that I really wanted, and that was a real eye-opener and huge learning curve. And I think this is exactly what happened with Matthew McConaughey. So I can 100% relate. And if you want to make a change, if you want to slightly adjust your journey and go left to right, whatever, in your career, this is what you have to do. It's I call it hard cut. So I don't want to work with you anymore. I can't work with you anymore. I'm busy. You have to literally push it. Otherwise, it's gonna stick. And it's gonna be hard, and you should have some money saved up, because you're not gonna get any offers or anything for some time. So you have to be ready for it. And you will be tempted. But if it's, I think in the long term, I've never been better. My clients are exactly the clients that I want. And I always wanted them. So in the long term, this is exactly where I wanted to be. And I'm finally here. So you should definitely do the same. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, leave the comments below. And let me know if I can help you, maybe you have some additional questions about it, so you want to ask them. I will answer all of them in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like. You can share it with whoever you want and they might need it. And subscribe to my subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, and check out Matthew McConaughey book Green Lights, because I think it sounds very promising that it's gonna be great, and I think there's no doubt that this is gonna be top quality content. So thank you for watching again, and see you in the next video.